Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Chernus on the PlayStation Scalespeeder gaming private server. Let me just mute this. So we have a good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, just imagine that. Okay, just want you to imagine that. We've got a bit of a mercy. It's not a mercy mission. Gosh, you can fit a car battery in your trousers. That's quite amazing, isn't it? Right, we need to see if we can go and get our Ada back that we abandoned yesterday in Zelengorsk. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have enough time to go and get it because it's quite a long run to the southeast. Okay, so first off we've got to head to the dam. That is our first port of call, and then I think we're going to try and go cross country as the weather is so good. We've got a spare pair of shoes, we've got a shotgun, we've got an axe, we've got some wolf steaks, we've got a canteen full of water. Could possibly go, I suppose we could swim across here, couldn't we? Oh, we can run across here. Excellent. That we've just saved quite a bit of time there. That's good. Right, let's take a look at the map. So, yeah, if we get to the top of these rocks here, we literally then should just be able to jog southeast cross country. I've got my compass with me. Zelengorsk, luckily, is a pretty big town, so even if we're a little bit off with our navigation, we're still going to be able to see it in the distance. Fantastic! Look at this. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Look at this, all the little tents around. Could probably do some tents up this end, couldn't I? There's my other flag. Yeah, I think we need some tents up here, don't we? Closer to the dam for fishing. Brilliant. So, Claire, just remember to do what I told you to. If you... Right, where are we? Where are we? Let's have a look. Hope everybody's had a fantastic weekend. Looking forward to the week ahead. If you're into Call of Duty, see there's another tent down there. Thought there was something in the water then. Tuesday we've got the season 6 of Warzone. Well, season 6 of Call of Duty, isn't it? So we want to be going south, east, this way. Right, we'll just jog. There's no need to rush, is there? We might miss the odd mushroom, but this will give us a good time to have a chat. How are we feeling about DayZ at the moment? Right, this place is crawling with wolves, so we might have to get our axe out, or even our shotgun, but I kind of prefer the axe. Since I heard Boydie talking about how effective the axe was against wolves, and I gave it a go myself up by Tizzy, I wouldn't go, because the problem is when you try and shoot them with guns, you miss some most of the time, but with an axe, a couple of swings, and they are down. That would be great. That would be very, very nice. And of course, we've probably got another month, and November. Well, we've got obviously got the new Call of Duties coming out. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Not super looking forward to that, but there will be another DayZ update apparently in November, the last one of the year, which I think they're going to be bringing in things like persistence for doors. Well, certain doors, sorry. So if you lock a door, it will stay locked. Other doors, if door isn't locked, it will, the state can change randomly upon server restarts. Yep, this is. Though I must admit, obviously, it is a little bit, a little bit of a running simulator. This, but that's what we love about DayZ, isn't it? You can come on, and you can chill out. Not have to worry about too much about anything. And have a bit of an adventure at the same time. Right, I'd imagine we're going to see Zelengor's pretty short. When we break out of these, yeah, I can start to see. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, yeah, there we go. That's the railway yards there. And what we'll do is, I think we might as well go and loot the military. I'm trying to think what stuff I'm after. More boots, obviously. I could always do with more boots. Another medium tent would be good, but I can't really carry it. If there's anything bigger, I won't be able to carry it. Well, it has surprised me how quick we've got here. I thought it was going to be like a 20-minute run, but it's not. That's good. That's very good. It's really important, I think, in DayZ that, for me, it's all about enjoying yourself, and having fun and finding something that a style of play and a server that kind of suits what you like. And if you're watching this video or watching the stream, and DayZ has intrigued you, and you thought, I like the look of DayZ. Maybe you've even tried it, but you've got shot in the back by complete strangers who haven't even asked you the time of day. Then that's what the Scalespeeder Gaming private servers are all about. Well, not about the shooting bit, but avoiding that bit. It's all about PvE only gameplay in a friendly environment. But you don't have to link up with people. You can just do your own thing. It's a bit like a single player experience. In fact, one of the things I'm considering, and I'll have to put this to the community. Normally, when I first started the private servers, we had a wipe every 3 months. So the idea was you'd start again every 3 months. All the bases would disappear, all your loot would disappear, and the idea of that was to make sure that loot was evenly distributed, so nobody could come along. And that's an SKS. Nobody could come along and steal everything and have it all, because after every 3 months it would be redistributed across the map, and then people would start again. And then with the last update, USG 45. See, you don't. I haven't really got that many submachine guns back at the base. Maybe I should. Another SKS. Maybe we should find some magazines for this baby. We all kind of love the assault rifles, don't we? Oh, people are joining the chat. Hoodlum Gamer says, is this PS4 or PC? This is PS4. Challen says, DayZ PS4 gameplay part 152, rescuing Ada. Yes, take it easy, gentlemen. People don't always read the titles before they come in, and that's fair enough. Go on, get up there. Ooh, a drum mag. I've got loads of them. I don't need any more. Ammunition is about the last thing I need. Oh, Mozan. Ooh. I think I've got Mozans. In fact, what I need to do... Let's have a look at this Mozan. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think... I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice gun. But I don't need any more of them. No, actually, we don't want NBC boots. Suppose we could think... No, we don't need them. One of the things is you could do in DayZ is you could start collecting all the different uniforms, couldn't you? And have them. So yeah, I hope everybody's had a good weekend. Looking forward to the week ahead. Ooh, what's that? Oh, a Vega. So we've got the drum mag on. It's got the drum mag on. How can you not take a Vega? I suppose I should go and get that drum mag now, shouldn't I? Where was it? It's over here. Is it in here? Ah, we'll find another one. Hoodlum Gamer says, is your server any good, as I do play on Devil's Playground? Is our server any good? So these servers are just PvE only. So if you're into just PvE, so like Adventure DayZ. Oh, there's the stun baton. We've got to take that, haven't we? So no base raiding, no killing. It's very good for that. Very, very good. Ooh. Another see the KS-74. That really is the submachine gun variant of the the AK, isn't it? And as you can see, there are shitloads of weapons for PvE. Well, I tell you what my thinking was when I was doing this as well. You could say, well, wait a minute, if it's PvE, why are there so many weapons? Well, oh right, there's another Vega. Let's have the drum round off it. Let's have the drum mag, and then we'll drop that. This isn't hardcore PvE, these servers. They're very much not about that. It's about having a relatively easy version of DayZ, where you can run around and you can get to learn the game. You can learn about base building, because there's loads of base building materials. There's aiders full of loot. Might take that bayonet actually. I think, is there a zombie on the roof? And the other thing I wanted as well was to give people the experience of all the different things in DayZ as well. So, you know, when you play on public servers, you know, your chances of finding, you know, a fully decked out LAR or even a fully decked out M4 can be right. See, there we go. Say this, okay? So I've run out of space. I've run out of space in my backpack already. Right, what are we going to get rid of? Do we really want that? No. Okay. So we've come across this baby. So this is a green variant M4 with a full mag on it, and basically ready to go. You know, that's it. And it's pristine, so it's going to last a while. You've got to find your own scope to go on it, but you know, you can start using it and start having fun with the weapons, because again, it's difficult to find ammo, isn't it, and things like that on public servers. So the idea with this is you can find all the weapons fairly easy. I mean, to be honest though, the things like the LAR and the VSS and the are a little bit trickier to find, because they're obviously just with helicopter crashes. But you know, with a bit of persistence, you can find them and you can have a go with them. You know, you can have a go at shooting zombies, wolves, bears, all that sort of stuff, and really get to have a play so that you can enjoy them. Ooh. And then the practice you get with them, you could then take into the public servers if you wanted to. Because if you're just playing public servers, you could go for years and never really have a go with all the different weapons. And so that was part of my thinking behind putting so many weapons and weapon variants into a PvE server. I've got to make some choices already, because we're full up with stuff, aren't we? So what do we really want to take? Do we really want a combat backpack? No. Do we really want another M4? No. We don't. I've got enough of them. But do we want some canned bacon? Absolutely. There's another SKS. In fact, I could tell you what we could do. We could drop the pump action and then pick up the M4. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's put the... Where's the Vega gun? Is that on my other shoulder? Put that one there. Yeah, okay. So should we need to, got some heavy firepower. And I think people enjoy it, you know, the fact that you can go around the server and you can find aiders that are good to go. You know, they've got building stuff in them, they've got all the bits on them. All you need to do is add, take the jerry can out of the boot, fill it up with fuel, and then go and fill the jerry can with water and come back again, and then you've got a working vehicle. Because again, you know, in DayZ on public servers, you could go for years without having a fully working car. Okay. Ooh, another canteen. I do like canteens, so let's take that to our hands. Let's empty it. All that nasty water. Right, let's catch up with the chat. Hoodlin Gamer says, I've got a private server that my mate codes and it's different to others. You get a chance to build and find full cars, don't need parts and stuff. Take a look one day. Yeah, send me the link if I get a chance. Charlie says, sorry Hoodlin Gamer, I didn't want to be harsh. Sorry, my bad. Hoodlin Gamer says, no worries dude, I didn't take things to heart, it's all cool. Fabulous. Right, let's see, everybody's getting on nicely. What have we got here? Let's take a wander. I wouldn't mind finding another flag. I don't think there's any flag type shops, is there? Is there any flag type shops? Nothing down there? These are just ordinary residences, aren't they? Oh god, I love these. Absolutely love these. I've got one of these on my wall. There we go. That's where we are. Look at this. Look at the size of this map. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I think there is a superstore, isn't there, around here? Did my axe just break then? Right. It's always worth looking in these little kiosks, isn't it? Is this a cigarette kiosk? Do you reckon you can tell somebody's personality in DayZ by the helmet they wear? You know, if you're a motorbike helmet, or maybe like a boonie hat like my character. Or maybe a military helmet. So do you find flags in these superstores? Hockey helmet. I call them a superstore. They never have anything in them, do they, these places? I remember when I first used to play DayZ, because you'd come in... What's that? Oh, 762 by 54. You come into these places and you think, oh god, it's a supermarket, there must be food in here. You know, when you're starving to death. And you're better off just going looking for fruit trees than going to these places. Oh, I know what I would take. Oh, headlight bulb. Might come in handy. A tripod for a campfire. That's what I'm looking for as well. I guess they'd be in hunting places, wouldn't they? They wouldn't be in these industrial things. Sometimes you find cooking tripods in sheds, don't you, as well, I think. Or chest holster. Open up, open up. Again, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. Got plenty of spades. Just good. I don't really fancy doing a lot of loot. That's a new thing, isn't it? That nice, nice double wardrobe there, just to break up the kitchen area from the dining and office area. Yes, that's interior design at its best. Bit of feng shui going on. What's that on the ground? Could do with a nice fresh apple right now. What do you reckon? Do you think we'll find some apples in this little orchard? Or will they all be rotten? Right in here. Oh. Pear. Looks good to me. Lovely. Where there's one, there's normally more. Oh, I can imagine how good it would taste to have a nice fresh pear. I've actually been living off tactical bacon for 3 months. I still reckon they should put that morale meter in. A plum. Now these are always dried out, aren't they? Plums. Where's it gone? There it is. But they're not rotten, they're just dry. So I'm pretty sure that's safe to eat. Haven't got ill off one yet. We catch up the chat. Chael N enters, how to learn to play in official servers because I can't locate where I'm in the map and can't find items and other people's killing me a lot. I am new at this game. Hoodlin Gamer says, I'm the same, that's why I'm on private server as you've got a base, but a good server and friendly players that will help but most will shoot. Spark says, yeah, officials are dead until they fix them. Yeah, I understand there's a problem with on vanilla servers with lack of loot in the early game areas. I haven't had a fresh character on official servers. I suppose I could. Obviously, I don't want to get rid of like this character because we've been through a lot, and on the place because I've got obviously got DayZ on PlayStation and Xbox and PC. My PlayStation character is I've spent a lot of time with them, you know, like months, so I don't want to just throw them away. It's weird that now you get attached to your character in DayZ to just test something out. They have thrown down a few hot fixes though, so it might be better. If you do, one of the things you can do is if you're struggling a little bit, and remember, in DayZ you're meant to die a lot. You know, you're not meant to survive every time when you're a fresh spawn. Probably half the time you'll die. You know, you've probably got a 50%. If you've got a better than 50% success rate with new spawns, you're a good DayZ player. But just look for videos that say how to survive the first hour in DayZ. I know I've done some. Oh, a car radiator. Do we need a spare car radiator? Yes, we do. We're going to take it. I'll do another one soon as well. A Mosin bayonet. Now that's unusual, isn't it? I didn't know you could get a bayonet for a Mosin. Can I get past the zombie? No, I can't, can I? Gonna lock. Oh, look at that. It's got a can of cola for me. Thank you very much, zombie. Yeah, so you are meant to die an awful lot of the time, so don't sweat it if you do. And as I say, just watch those how to survive the first hour videos, and you'll start to get some ideas. But once you get, if you can survive for that first hour, you know, things get, all of a sudden the game opens up a lot because you don't have to worry about surviving minute to minute, you know, food. You can then think, oh, good. And it tends to all come together normally for me once you've got like a plastic bottle and a knife. So that you're able to kill some animals. And especially if you can then kill something like a sheep or a deer, or a, well, not a deer, deer can be quite tricky. A cow, for example, or you get attacked by wolves and you've got an axe and you kill all the wolves. And then all of a sudden you've got meat, and once you've eaten, say, I mean, if you can eat an entire sheep, if you know, once you've cooked it, an entire sheep. I mean, that's, you know, and that will keep you going for probably a good couple of days. Then, you know, there's a lot of calories. I mean, my biggest tip would probably be, you know, the icons in the bottom right hand corner with your hydration, how hungry you are, and stuff like that. When they get full, it doesn't mean you're full. Pumpkin seeds, yes. You can still keep on eating, and do keep on eating until you get the stomach full sign. Don't keep on eating after that because you'll be sick. And same with drinking as well. So when you're a fresh spawn and you come across a water pump, drink from it until your stomach is full. Now where the hell is this car? And then honestly, DayZ, once it opens up on a public server, you know, and you've got some food, you find some good gear, you know, like once you've got an axe and, you know, a waterproof coat, you know, a hat, you know, some vitamins to stop you getting ill, all that sort of stuff. All of a sudden, the game opens up, and public servers, it's an amazing game, right? Okay. Oh, just had a server restart. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a couple of minutes. Corbin says, hi Corbin, got my base up and running on the Xbox server today. Well done. Have you got any tales of adventure, Corbin, from the Scalespeeder Gaming Xbox private server? Charlie says, thanks for the info. I'll definitely watch YouTube videos on how to survive for the first hour. Good man. Right, we've just got to wait a couple of minutes while the server reboots. Right, let's see if it's rebooted. It normally takes a couple of minutes. There we go. Right, let's get back in. Okay, we're back. We're back. So now we've got to figure out where I park this car. Now I remember getting some fuel for it yesterday. I thought I parked it somewhere over here. I can't have done because we... Was it over here instead? Don't remember it being over here. This road looks familiar. This is a big orchard, isn't it, this big orchard doesn't look familiar though. Okay. Maybe it's further east. Wait a minute, let's just check the map. There's not 2 petrol stations here, is there? In Zelengorsk. No, there's only 1. Okay. I think it's east of the... Let's just check my shoes, actually. Damaged, okay. Just fix these before we go any further. Do I bring some tape with me? Yes. Okay. Good to go again. I don't know, I'm too heavy to jump over walls. We've already been in there, haven't we? Oh, hello zombie. Corbin says, well, I chopped a tree down and it fell on my car. Then I got into the car and was knocked out and nearly died. Yeah. Yep, that's DayZ in a nutshell, isn't it? It really is DayZ in a nutshell. Yep, that's why you've got to be careful, mate. You know, health and safety at work. You know, you can't. Aha! And here we go. Here she is. Look at this. My lovely pristine white Ada. Right. Let's put the battery back in her. Which is there. Let's put some of this stuff in the boot, including that radiator. And those bulbs. Okay, so while we're here, let's have a quick look around this. Oh, there's another one there as well. Yeah, I go back to my idea of the morale meter. I think, like, if you find fresh fruit, you know, your morale meter would that one alright? No, it's rotten. I'll tell you what, I didn't really check that other one. It looked good, the other one, but I didn't really check it. Let's quickly take a vitamin. Yeah, because you know, in the zombie apocalypse, if you did find fresh fruit, you'd be like, woohoo, brilliant. Okay, so Hoodlum says, can you smoke the weed in the PS4 version? I've not come across any yet. So we have weed, cannabis, on the PlayStation server and the Xbox server. Unfortunately, you can't smoke it. You can grow it, but you can't smoke it. We have cigarettes as well, but you can't do anything with them. They're just there for a little bit of fun. Right. Well, I guess we should start heading back to our base, shouldn't we? Let's have a look at the map. Is it worth visiting anywhere else? I don't think it is there. I think we head home. I think we head home. Oop. Oh, I should have said actually. So. Oop. Corbin says, I didn't know that was in the game yet. Hoodlum Gamer says, do you know of any use for screwdrivers and wrenches? You can open tins with them of food. I was going to say, Corbin, you said you got a car. Did you find an Ada full of stuff? Like, is it one of these? You know, maybe a different colour though. You found the all white one, like mine. Excellent. And what did it have in the boot? In the rear, in the back? Did it have a? I mean, you might not know, but did it have a? Didn't have a chainsaw in the back by any chance? Did it? And did it have any flags in it? Actually, I should have asked as well. Well, I gotta say, we've been incredibly lucky with the... Let me have a look. Hoodlin Game says, with the new hotfix, do you need a flag to stop tents from disappearing? Corbin says, no flags, but I found one in a shed where I spawned. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so there's some newer versions of the ADAs that will be coming online over the next few weeks on the servers that have chainsaws in the back and flags and temple kits, that sort of stuff. So yeah, so if you build a sorry, I've forgotten your name, Hoodlum. If you build a tent pole and put a flag on it, that then prevents anything within a 60-meter diameter from despawning. So it protects your base for a period of time. And then what happens is the flag slowly drops down your flagpole until you go up and raise it. If it ever gets all the way to the bottom, that's when all the stuff would then start to despawn. You know, the walls of your base, any items that are there, they would all then start to disappear. So it's a very, very nice way, I think, to have persistence for your bases. It's quite cool. Rust have a really good way of doing it as well, that they could have done. So in Rust, what happens is when you build a base, you have the base automatically starts to degrade, and it tells you how much it will degrade every day. You know, like it will degrade 10 bits of wood and 20 bits of steel and 5 bits of stone a day. Just want to make sure there's no helicopter crashes. No. And so you need to keep that stuff in your base, otherwise your base starts to degrade. Which is quite a nice way of doing it, I think. But I guess with DayZ they couldn't implement something like that, so they've gone for this system where it's based around these flags that you can see here. So here's a flag. So this is one I put up earlier. This let me out. There we go. So this flag will stop anything despawning. So the idea is that I'm probably going... So there is another flag right over there. You probably can't see it. That's where my main base is that you'll see in a minute. And I'm probably going to put another flag up here somewhere. So this whole area, stuff won't despawn as if I decide to build things around here. That's the kind of idea. Right, let's go to the base. We always have a quick look down there. There's another fishing. All these tents you see around. See all these tents? They're all for fishing. They've all got like fishing poles in. So if people want to come and visit my little holiday resort, woo! Let's hit that post. You can come to this part, because this is a fantastically beautiful part of the map. Here and to my west as well. It really is amazing. So once I find a flag, I'm probably going to build another flagpole, maybe here. Also, as people are driving into the base then as well, they'll be like, oh right, cool, look at all these flags. Right, here we go. Just take it easy, coming through here. Okay, here it is. It's my base, very kindly made by one of the members. Where did you lot come from? Get off my car. Right. Cool. I suppose. Do you build a flagpole with rope and sticks? Alright, okay, so building a flagpole is quite complicated. You need about 9 logs, 32 stones, wire, rope, some small sticks and another piece of rope to make the kit. If you do a search for how to make a flagpole, I have done a video on it. How quickly do they go down? Very, very slowly. Darren Rowe says, "G'day. Just like to say thanks for all your videos on DayZ. They've helped me out a fair bit. Excellent. Now I'm enjoying running my own PvE server." Fantastic, Darren. Thank you very much for the feedback. It means a lot. Hoodlum says, "What server you're on? I'll see if I can come and find you one day." Well, I'm on the Scalespeeder Gamer servers, but these are private servers. They're not open to the public, unfortunately. You've got to join the Discord. Do we want to? I don't really want to go inside, to be honest, because I haven't got enough time just to unload everything. But there we go. You can see my flag there. See how it's gone down a little bit. So I think what happens is once that gets to the bottom, the base then starts to degrade. So it doesn't all of a sudden disappear. So things, I guess then wood starts to become damaged, all that sort of stuff. Probably, I'd imagine is the case. But you just go up to it and you raise the flag again. Just want to have a quick look round here. See those noises there? It's definitely deer, isn't it? Or moose. Do we have moose in DayZ? What I'm trying to figure out is that just a sound effect? Or if I follow the sound... am I going to come across some moose? Thing is, I haven't got a weapon with a scope on. Yes, there they are. There they are. That's really interesting, because I used to assume when you hear moose and deer and stuff, okay, so they saw me, didn't they? They easily get spooked. It's a moose, loose about this house. Right, so I just want to check something on the XML files. What am I looking for? Why can't I see it? Events. Okay, that's interesting. Right, okay, okay. Right, what we're going to do... we're going to go up to the top of the hill again. Bloody zombies are back. Don't you lot ever learn? Right, yeah, bugger off. Right, let's lose some kit. Stuff I don't need. Let's lighten the load, as they say. Okay, right. Let's go to the top of the hill. Just see what we can see. where are we? Let's go up here. In fact, let's get this out. As you can probably tell, I'm kind of testing something, and that is custom animal spawns. Now, I have done some custom animal spawns near the base, but for deer. That's why I was very pleased to see that those deer had appeared. Now, it might just be coincidence, and those deer were just animals spawn around this area anyway. But up here, I've put a couple of bear spawns. Obviously, you don't know they work till you actually come across a bear. And bears kill you, don't they? In fact, let's put this on fully auto. But the problem is, when they spawn in, the animals, they wander off. In fact, that just made me think of something, actually. Maybe the problem is they're wandering off and then despawning. That could be it, you know. So what happens is there's a number of things that control animals and zombies when they spawn in. So they have these grazing areas, if you like, that they follow. And say for example with zombies, they spawn as you're approaching a town. The zombies will start to spawn in. They're not there all the time, and then they start to wander around kind of randomly. And then if they wander too far away from their first spawn point, the game deletes them. They disappear. As long as nobody's watching them, as long as nobody's near them, they will then disappear. So that's why, in theory, you could get a zombie to chase you across. Look how beautiful this part of the map is. Look at this. It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, you've got the edge of the map over there. That's why if you look at, say, a town or a village from far away with binoculars or like a high-powered scope, you won't see any zombies there. Unless, now this is the unless. Look how beautiful it is. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Unless there's people there. So if you look at a village or a town from a long way away and you see zombies wandering around, that means that somebody has been there recently, or somebody is there now. Because otherwise there would be no zombies. And as you get closer to the town, say within sort of 200 meters, 300 meters, that's when the zombies start to appear. So that's why, say when you're playing in a quiet server, when you spawn in the middle of a town, there's no zombies, because they won't start spawning in until you move to within their spawning zone. But they won't spawn in if you're too close to the spawning zone. And so that's why as you leave an area and then you come back, often zombies will have reappeared because they're respawning. And DayZ handles it pretty well. I can't really think of any times where I've looked and seen zombies spawning in. What often happens is you look somewhere, there's no zombies, you look somewhere else, then you look back and all of a sudden zombies are there. But custom spawn points are definitely tricky with DayZ. Tricky to get them to work consistently, and very tricky to test. That's the problem. So it would appear, you know, there's no bear up here. You know, but what happens if the bear's wandered off? You know, he's down there somewhere. We fell off the edge of a cliff. Beautiful day. Look at this. I mean, look at it. How amazing is this? Okay, no bear. Right, let's head off. Let's head back to the base. Hoodlud Gamer says, you gave me some good info today, well appreciated, as it's going to help me along the way. Excellent. Corbin says, is the helicopter spawn rate higher on the Xbox server? Yes, but it's still pretty rare. So normally, on a normal server, you'll get 3 helicopter crashes. The potential for 3 helicopter crashes over the entire map. So there's not many, is it? You know how huge the map is, and there's well over, there's probably about 80 different helicopter crash sites, so it's pretty rare. I've doubled that to 6, but that's still only 6 across the entire map, you know. So there's still a very rare thing to come across, but you can go chasing for them. If you've got a vehicle and you've got iSurvive, you can just wander around looking for them. The spawn rate for good loot on them is fairly low though, so often you'll just find things like ghillie suits and I'll have to increase the spawn rate for things like Lars and VSSs and the SVD. Or the Makarov, I think that is, isn't it? Here we are, back home. And the zombies are back. I think you should be able to build double height walls as well. Because to get over these walls, you just need to drive a car up, wouldn't you? Then get on it and jump over. Guess that's where barbed wire comes in, doesn't it? Right. So, there we go, people. Let me just find a nice scenic area to log out. So it's nice, isn't it? How about in here? If I sit down here, look across the lake. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful scene. Right, everybody. Well, thank you very much. Corbin says, I found 2 but hardly anything in them. Yeah, that's something maybe I should improve. The sort of the level of loot that's on them. Thank everybody much for coming along for this stream tonight. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully I've shared some good... Bobby Digital says, where is this? So we're at a place called Plotina Ticina, where there's a big dam, and the Metallurg holiday camp. It's on the west, west of Sosnovka, on the I Survive map. So yeah, so thanks everybody for coming along. Hopefully we've shared some good information about DayZ along the way. And of course, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed the content and want to see more of the same. And obviously, I'll see you all again soon. Good night.